I don't announce it, I just rearrange the room. Bang, yeah. I don't announce it, I just rearrange the room. Energy shifts when I step in the gloom. No loud entrance, just quiet boom. Everything changes, but nobody assumes. I move like fate with a different address. No conversation, just calculated success. They try to read me, but I never confess. I let results do the talking, nothing less. I was building foundations while they were debating. They were chasing attention, I was accumulating. Every hour invested, I stayed elevated. No shortcuts, just patient upgrading. I learned how to win without making a sound. Turn invisible steps into solid ground. Now every move that I make is profound, like I rewrote gravity, holding it down. I don't need spotlight, I've been the direction. Silence is strategy, not lack of expression. I turn isolation to full operation. Every setback became calibration. They was distracted by glitter and noise. I was assembling long-term deploys. Now every decision destroys their illusions, while I'm expanding beyond their conclusions. I move through doubt like it's part of the system. Never reacted, I reprogram vision. I don't compete, I upgrade the mission. While they repeat, I evolve composition. Pressure don't break me as sharp as the edges. I turn every limit into new ledges. Climbing in silence, no public pledges. Still I'm ahead of they broken pretense. I learned how to vanish inside the process. Still I'm the reason everything progressed. Every loss that I took got addressed and flipped an emotion that nobody guessed. I don't explain, I just demonstrate. Every delay I convert into fate. Now what they ignore starts to dominate, while I'm already past every debate. I just rearrange the room. Energy shifts when I step in the gloom. No loud entrance, just quiet boom. Everything changes, but nobody assumes. I move like fate with a different address. No conversation, just calculated success. They try to read me, but I never confess. I let results do the talking, nothing less. I was stacking intent in invisible layers while they were busy chasing applause from strangers. I built my structure away from the cameras. Now every outcome is rewriting standards. I don't react, I refine and adjust. Turn hesitation to discipline, trust. Every delay turned into thrust. Now my silence is louder than fuss. They never saw how I shifted positions. Quiet progression with surgical precision. No validation, just self-determined vision. Every move made a permanent incision into the old way I used to exist. Now I'm the outcome they can't dismiss. I don't compete in that circular list. I create lanes they can't even twist. I learned how to win without raising a flag. Every success kept hidden in bag. No celebration, no need for a tag. Just steady expansion and never drags. I build momentum from internal design. Every decision aligned like a line. Now what they call luck I define as years of silence finally combined. And now I get merged but I don't make a sound. Everything different when I'm around. What was unstable is suddenly found. I don't arrive, I rework the ground. Silent takeover, no warning sign. Just a slow shift in the space and time. They realize I laid what I redesigned, but I was already way past time. I don't announce it, I just rearrange the room. Energy shifts when I step in the gloom. No loud entrance, just quiet boom. Everything changes, but nobody assumes. I move like fate with a different address. No conversation, just calculated success. They try to read me, but I never confess. I let results do the talking, nothing less. I don't announce it, I just rearrange the room. Energy shifts when I step in the gloom. No loud entrance, just quiet boom. Everything changes, but nobody assumes. I move like fate with a different address. No conversation, just calculated success. They try to read me, but I never confess. I let results do the talking, nothing less. Yeah, this a zero handout zone. I came up off instinct, no safety net, just grit and persistence. A move I made had to beat resistance. Now my existence look like expansion in distance. I don't wait for doors, I redesign walls. Turn every setback into protocols. If you don't build it, you don't get the call. In my world, you earn it all. I was calculating paths with no map in my hand. Every step was uncertain, but part of the plan had to learn how to stand. When nobody can, I multiply pressure and turn it to land. I don't believe in no rivals by luck. Everything I got came from adjusting my guts. While they was debating, I was stacking it up, turning silence into something that's tough. No one delivered me peace or direction. I had to invent every single connection. Build my own rhythm, refine my perception. Now every mistake became part of progression. I don't inherit, I generate space. Every idea I chase, I replace. Old limitations get erased from the base. base. Now I move like I'm setting the pace. I learned how to function without validation. No applause needed for transformation. I was the system to calibration, turning confusion to navigation. Every delay was a hidden advantage. Every weak point I turned into damage. To the old version I used to manage. Now I'm operating way past average. This is zero handout zone. I came up off instinct, no safety net, just grit and persistence. Every move I made had to beat resistance. Now my existence look like expansion in distance. I don't wait for doors, I redesign walls. Turn every setback into protocols. If you don't build it, you don't get the call. In my world, you earn it all. I was building foundations in silence and doubt, while they was just talking with no real route. I turned every breakdown into route. Now my momentum is hard to reroute. I don't chase validation, I chase evolution. Every struggle became contribution. Now my whole mindset is execution. No distraction, just resolution. I learned how to move when nobody's watching. Turn invisible steps into options. Every failure I had was adopting a new version of strength I was locking. Now I don't react, I just upgrade systems. Every emotion gets filled to precision. I don't follow, I rewrite decisions. Turning survival into ambition. I was broken ideas, not just currency. Had to build clarity out of urgency. Now every thought move like surgery. Cutting through doubt with no emergency. I don't ask, I adjust and I take. Every limitation I learned to break. Now every silence I used to create turned into leverage I can't escape. Never gave me a piece of the blueprint. I had to draw every line I'm moving. Now every outcome feels like improvement. Built from refusal to stay in ruin. I don't rely on what's given or past. I build something that actually lasts. Now every version I leave in the past turns into fuel for going fast. So if you expect me to wait for a blessing, I turn that mindset into a lesson. Nothing was handed, I made my direction. Now I define every intersection. Zero handouts, I carry my weight. Every delay turned into fate. Now I don't knock, I generate gates and walk through everything I create. Handout zone, I came up off instinct. No safety net, just grit and persistence. Every move I made had to be resistance. Now my existence look like expansion in distance. I don't wait for doors, I redesign walls. Turn every setback into protocols. If you don't build it, you don't get the call. In my world, I earn it all. Pressure made power, I don't fold, I transform. Every storm I survived became part of my form. Yeah, I was built in the chaos, not born in the calm. Yeah, now I turn every threat into fuel for my arm. No relief, I adapt, I evolve in the heat. Every loss I accepted turned me elite. What was breaking me then, now I can compete. I turned every defeat to repeat. I was sitting with tension like it was a teacher. Every hard conversation made me a preacher. Self-made progress, no outside feature. Just raw evolution, no comfort to reach. I learned how to breathe when it's heavy and tight. Turn dark situations into internal light. Every wrong turn, I made sharpen my sight. Now I see through illusions, what ties to insight. Thought pressure would crack what I built in my mind, but I reworked my structure and left fear behind. Every test that I passed was uniquely designed to expose what was real and who stay confined. I don't collapse, I calibrate higher, turn anxiety waves into internal fire. Now I don't break, I just go further and higher. Like pressure became my supplier. I was learning survival in comfortable zones where doubt gets loud and confidence moans. Had to build discipline straight out the bones. Now my mindset is sharper than chrome. Every weight that I carry built muscle and thought. Every moment I struggle with something I fought. Now every lesson I live can I bought. I turn chaos to structure I caught. Pressure made power, I don't fold, I transform. Every storm I survived became part of my form. Yeah, I was built in the chaos, not born in the calm. Yeah, now I turn every thread into fuel for my arm. Yeah, no relief, I adapt, I evolve in the heat. Every loss I accepted turned me elite. What was breaking me then, now I can't compete. I turned every defeat to repeat. I don't run from tension, I study the source. Every problem I face becomes internal force. I redirect damage into new course. Now my energy moves like unstoppable force. I was tested by silence, refined by delay. Every pause in my journey just carved out the way. Now I don't hesitate when I create, I just convert pressure to weight. They saw stress as an ending, I saw it just start. Every heavy emotion, I broke it apart. Rebuilt it in pieces and stored it in heart. Now I function in mode that was part machine art. No breakdowns remain, I transmute. Every struggle I had became absolute proof that I don't just survive, I compute. Every pressure point turns to pursuit. I was alone with my thoughts in the hardest phase, where motivation dies and nothing stays. I learned how to move in invisible ways and still make progress through foggy days. Now I don't panic when weight gets extreme, I just reorganize a broken scheme. Pressure don't scare me, it feeds my dream. Now I operate like a machine. Every doubt I absorb turned chemical gold. Every fear that I face made my story unfold. Now I move like I'm carved out of control. Energy shifting but never controlled. I built resilience from internal fight. Turned every shadow into guiding light. Now pressure don't crush me, it sets my height. I rise from it every night. So I don't escape what's meant to refine. I let it reshape the structure of mine. Every burden I carry is part of design. Turning pressure to power. Every time what was heavy before is now fuel I command. Every obstacle turned to demand. Now I don't break, I expand. Pressure made power, I understand. Pressure made power, I don't fold, I transform. Hey. Disrupt the system, yeah. Disrupt the system, I ain't playing by the code. Built my own route when they block the road. Eyes on the sun, never selling my soul. Every closed gate only made me more bold. Disrupt the system, shake the whole foundation. Turn frustration into innovation. They follow trends, I create the vibration. Now they watch me become the conversation. I came from the bottom where excuses get recycled. Everybody got dreams to survive the cycle. I was sketching new plans while they chase approval. Turned every setback into useful fuel. Never had a shortcut, never had a sponsor. Had to move smarter, had to think proper. Every late night built another layer. Now the same doubters see a different player. I don't fit molds, I redesign structure. Pressure hit hard, but it couldn't destruct us. Every obstacle looked like construction for the next version, under production. Stay low key while the vision expanded. Built momentum before they could understand it. Now every move got purpose attached. While they still stuck trying to live in the past. Rules never made for the people like me. That's why I learned how to rewrite the scheme. Everybody talk big when they see it in dream. Few got courage to become what they seen. I don't ask permission, I create access. Turn small ideas into major assets. Every move calculated like a chess match. Now they studied the blueprint, I drafted. I learned from losses more than victories. Pain gave lessons that became history. Now every scar adds another mystery to the journey that built this energy. They see results but don't know the process. Don't know the nights when I doubted progress. Still kept pushing, still found focus. Now everything different when my name knows. Disrupt the system, I ain't playing by the code. Built my own route when they blocked the road. Eyes on the sun, never selling my soul. Every closed gate only made me more bold. Disrupt the system, shake the whole foundation. Turn frustration into innovation. They follow trends, I create the vibration. Now they watch me become the conversation. I don't move reckless, I move with intention. Built my own lane through constant invention. Every challenge became an extension of the hunger that fueled ascension. People get trapped in familiar patterns. I broke the cycle and climbed the ladder. Turn empty pockets into bigger chapters. Now every move hit harder and matter. Nobody handed me keys to the kingdom. Had to build doors when I couldn't get in one. Stayed on course when the odds looked grim. Now the same odds got rewritten. Every limit they set became temporary. I kept evolving while they stood wary. Now my vision so wide it's scary. Built from grit and consistency daily. I don't chase waves, I create currents. Turn uncertains into assurance. Every season brought new endurance. Now I move with a different importance. People love comfort, I thrive in tension. Every risk made a stronger engine. Now my whole life a living extension of discipline mixed with ambition. Disrupt the system that's more than a slogan. It's every bridge that I built from broken. Every door that I forced back open. Every promise I kept unspoken. I didn't wait for the stars to align. I built momentum one day at a time. Now the blueprint, the legacy all mine. In the future got my signature signed. Disrupt the system, I ain't playing by the code. Built my own route when they blocked the road. Eyes on the sun, never selling my soul. Every closed gate only made me more bold. Disrupt the system, shake the whole foundation. Turn frustration into innovation. They follow trends, I create the vibration. Now they watch me become the conversation.